Now, Dave, final question. You have been successful at several other consulting companies in the interviews. You have been now successful at the first round, McKinsey. Is there a chance that you start believing that you're good enough for this?
That was my first thought this morning. Maybe I need to start believing in myself more. My girlfriend just shook her head. She's like, you're terrible. You just need to back yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's scary believing in yourself. Because it is much easier to live your life in this world of I'm not good enough. Yeah, there's a reason for why I'm not going, because I'm not good enough. And I'm just being realistic here. That is actually very comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, even now it feels uncomfortable saying like I went well. It's not it's not natural.
Dude, you were awesome. Yeah. You're one of the best ever. Yeah. Start accepting the fact that you are one of the best ever.
Yeah.
It's funny. I had the same thing. I had one of the partners I worked with the most, one of the senior partners. He very early on said, he told me, Moritz, if I have to bet 1,000 euros on somebody making a partner, it's you. And I never believed it.
Yeah.
I didn't make a partner. Most likely because I never believed it.
Yeah.
And then my belief was always to say, making a partner is so hard and it's so difficult. And the things I have to do have to be so enormous that I task myself with way too difficult things. And then I just never got them done on time for the partner election. Yeah. If I had trusted this guy, I would have just said, oh, obviously I'm good enough. Let's let this just be me. I probably would have made it, because I've made some strategic mistakes that I wouldn't have made if I would be like, no. It's all, I'm good enough. And that's exactly it. Yeah. And it is scary. I mean, going through life and saying, no, just good old me is going to be an amazing success. There's always like, what, me? No, a better version of me. Yes. But me? Yeah. Me getting outsized success, just me, just my obvious stuff in a structured manner. It's really funny. I'm going to print a t-shirt, obvious stuff in a structured manner. That's a good book title. Wait, I have to note this. I have to make a podcast on this. That's the best summary I've heard. Yeah, it's literally for me when I'm working as a consultant, that I go in, I look at things, I'm like, okay, guys, fairly obvious what's going wrong here. Let's structure this a little bit into a few initiatives, and then let's go. And they're all like, oh my God, what an insight. I'm like, what? What an insight?
Yeah.
That wasn't that hard. Yeah. Good.
It's all mindset.
It's all mindset.
The other takeaway I think as well is you can get into a trap, I think, because I think there's two things. One is like, I've got to learn a ton of frameworks. The other is I've got to do a ton of cases. And I think on that second trap in the ton of cases, you can go down some rabbit holes where there is really complex cases on the internet that you can end up doing, and you're like, you don't get it, and then you stress yourself out, and then you don't have that confident mindset going into it. So that, I don't think there's a direct correlation between, and I did a lot of cases, don't get me wrong, but as a goal, seeking 100 cases versus time on mindset, I'm not sure where I would bet on mindset having a bigger impact than cases, if that makes sense, once you have that base level down.
Absolutely. And the case, it's much shorter than like these practice cases. There's like 10-page practice cases with elaborate answers, and it's just not the reality of it, right?
Yeah, it's 3 questions, 3 or 4 questions.
It's 3 or 4 questions. Can you look at this chart? Okay. Can you structure this? Okay. What was it? It was math, chart, structure,
and then a quick brainstorm, creativity question. Yeah.
So what are we going to do now? Here's a couple of ideas. Cool.
Yeah.
That's it. It's nothing more than that. Awesome.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Very good. You are awesome.
You need to keep that mindset for the next one, right?
Yeah, rip it apart, walk in, bring that smiling Dave along, and then go for it.
I know.
Let it out.
Yeah.
It's good.